Okay, live stream's live. Good luck. Let me know if it's coming in okay.
Did you send me?
My live stream is live. Go ahead and have a check of it if you can. Do you need a link, Ben?
I don't know if I have that saved or not. It's on my YouTube somewhere, dude. Yeah, send me a link. It'd be quicker. I know it's on my YouTube somewhere, and I'd have to search through all my fucking.
There you
That
go.
would be easier. Yeah.
Reference your general there. There'll probably be a thing that says I'm live. And you are live.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Yeah, I got that somewhere. I know I've seen it. That's all over the place, dude. Right?
It's all over the internet, that's for sure.
It is. It's all over the place. I just said it. I've seen that. I know I've seen that somewhere. Yeah. You should have just said go to your webpage, dude.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much... that's where my live stream is. And if you put /live at the end, you'll get straight to this.
I thought it was your Twitch.
No, I
That's
don't bother
weird.
with Twitch. I used to have a Twitch account, but YouTube seems to upload faster for me, so I
Okay.
figured I'd keep it all in one
You're right.
place. So this is just free practice. I'll take you for a lap of the park. There are a few interesting glitches with things like the steering column and stuff like that that can be a little bit, but I've got it working. That's all I can deal with.
So no cockpits. I remember saying something about that. Or steering wheel. Clear.
There we go. That's me taking my lap.
Oh, I want this now. This is Phoenix, huh? How does
You
it
know it.
sound? How does it sound? Well, don't have sound. Oh, oh, I wish the ground was a little bit more textured. That's going way back. But yeah, that looks good, man. I can do that. I don't remember this track at all. Do you have other views?
Sorry, Ben. I'm typing and driving at the same time.
Oh, okay, no worries. Sorry. You don't have to say anything, but that's funny. There's a little delay in between Discord and YouTube. It came over like 4 or 5 seconds later what you said. It was kind of weird because I'm like, I was about to say, dude, I heard you, but I realized what was going on. Yeah, this looks cool, dude. I want to install this like now. You got. Well, I got a wheel, dude. I could play it, and I'd probably want to use, I would have to decide what mod. What mod is this? What are you using?
So this is Grand Prix 4 with the 1991 mod, and then all I did is copy the file from the 1990 mod to make Phoenix track work, basically. Once I can write it all down in a way that makes sense to you, then I'll give you a how-to on it. If it wasn't for the fact that it's such a ridiculously large file, I would be very tempted just to pack the entire Grand Prix 4 folder together into one big zip file for you, but that would probably be about half a gig at least.
Okay, what are the mod choices that you can choose from? said.
Okay, so with Grand Prix 4, there's ridiculous amounts of mods, but basically pick a year within reason. I think they've got like a 74 mod, an 88 mod, this one, the
I'd
1991.
probably want 93. 93 would
Uh,
probably be.
they may actually have a 93, I'm not sure. You
That
gotta
would
bear
be
in mind,
even
every
less.
single one of these mods have been done by fans. There isn't a professional body that's doing this stuff.
Oh, I know. Oh, obviously, yeah, of course. It's yeah. Either that, either 93 or 96 or 97, something like that.
Right. So I should give you a quick taster of that, what that looks like. While I've got the benefit of having this in front of me, I'll quickly show you how I got everything done, doing it working the way I did on this, so you can take lessons from the video later if you want to. So the first thing that I installed was, let me bring it all up here on this other monitor.
That game's not a track IR, is it?
If it is, I haven't got it working, but the cockpits are
I see.
the cockpits are
I
so
just see you.
cramped up, then not really. I'm wearing the I'm
Yeah,
wearing
I
the
just.
hat. I'm wearing the hat just because.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I thought
little
I
it's a
thought it
little
was
chilly
working. I was like,
downstairs. So
oh,
it's a little chilly downstairs. So it's a nice toasty horn hat.
oh. Well, if you saw me, I got a hat on too, and it's fucking a nice day here. So I know you. You always gotta keep your head warm.
Yeah, any idiot can be uncomfortable. So I already provided the links to this place here, and that's the 1991 season development. So you download that. You download that.
Where are you saying? Where are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You'll see on
Are you already?
the live stream in a second.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
let me get back to that. I thought you were talking on Discord or
well,
something.
don't worry about it because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this up on the YouTubes for you,
Oh,
and then
okay.
you can follow this through as I'm going with it. So that way you've got kind of a quick how to install guide. So this presumes you've already got your Grand Prix 4 copy somewhere somehow. You download that, you download that, you download that, and there's also the Plus track pack you have to have, which is some sort of upgrade for the pits and stuff like that to make sure that you can actually negotiate them without the game throwing a hissy fit at you. Those are your major downloads first. The next thing is the link that I sent you with in private for the 1990 mod pack. You'll recall I sent you a link to that through your private message box.
That was yesterday, right?
That was indeed yesterday, yes.
Okay. I think I
And
already downloaded that.
and then the other thing I linked to, you'll need, I think it's from the same page actually, but I'll just look it up for you here.
Now, did they have other cockpit views, or was that just the view you were using?
There's two views. You've got the just over the head. You've got a cockpit view, but the steering wheel is bugged. It looks like a big white square in front of you, so it's a bit distracting to me. And
Oh,
there's
shit.
obviously the camera. There's the standard issue TV camera style as well.
Because I'm strictly a cockpit guy. I can't.
There
Me and
apparently will be other steering wheels that you can probably download and install to make it a little prettier, but I don't. I'm figuring this out as I go along at the same rate as you, man. So I don't want to add more mods to more mods, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, once
Well,
you've
yeah. Go ahead.
the other thing you'll need is this thing called Zaz Tools. You download that. It's only a 3 or 4 meg file, but basically it gives you all the stuff to import these mods. Okay.
Okay.
Once you've installed that, it gives you a program called CSM. You see how much of a pain this is starting to become.
Yeah, it went from I want this now to, you know what, I'm gonna do this later.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm not,
exactly.
I don't want to spend the time on it right now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a time sink getting it working. Once it does get working, it seems to be that it just stays working.
If you leave me the instructions here, I'll do it. I'll have it,
Yeah.
because I want a vintage mod, with these vintage tracks.
Mhm.
That when I get sick of doing, it'd be nice to go back to Imola and
Yeah.
Estoril,
Yeah.
Adelaide, and Phoenix.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
Well,
some of the
what that
stuff.
CSM does is it basically you can build a mod pack. That's what you've downloaded effectively. Once you've installed that, you just double click on the mod pack and it installs it all for you. You start
Okay.
this program up and you pick the 1991 mod pack. You configure a few things as preferred and a few things as you should, and then you hit basically start the game. And it takes all that stuff, it copies everything around for you, so it puts the right folders in the right places and so on, and you start the match. What I then had to do though is I then had to find out what the name of the file was for the Phoenix map inside in the 1990 mod pack, and hunt for that file, and basically and all I had to do was basically tell the game to load up that in the place of Indianapolis, which is done through those tools that I was just putting on my YouTube file there. Once you've done all that, it's effectively a case of just select the Phoenix map from inside the game and you're playing it. You'll know you've done it right because if you do it right, you'll have the Phoenix map. If you do it wrong, you'll have Indianapolis. So it's a fairly quick and simple thing to test.
Right, right, right.
Um,
Hmm.
there was a few things that I found out as well about various textures not necessarily working straight away without tweaking some settings and some adjusting some INI files, but it's little things like
Oh
that
God.
it's been
I'm,
basically basically since you started talking about Formula One last night with me. Apart from my shift at work and sleeping, I've done research on getting this working. So there you have
oh
it.
well, don't blame me, man. I